This fall at the museum we're hosting a cigar box guitar making workshop. So, and it's a couple weeks away, so I thought I would try my hand at actually making one, and just to see how easy it is. So I've got a piece of cherry, that's gonna be my neck. I've got a cigar box. It's a little small, we're gonna get bigger ones, but this is all the shop had when I went down to get some. And we've been doing some 3D printing this summer, so we printed up a little vent cover, or the cigar box, and the printer is currently printing out some, another bridge for me. So there's my bottom bridge. So how I'm doing this, I didn't really come up with this design. There's a couple instructables out there. The tuning mechanism just uses these eye bolts. I changed it because I put a wing nut on it, so it's a little bit easier to use. And essentially we have these little corner brackets. And it's really quite simple. It's just a 3-string guitar. So we start by just laying out the position of the bridge, and then the nut. These have both been 3D printed. And then drawing some lines for where I have to reduce the bulk of the material. So we've got it roughed out. We have to pick which side is actually going to be our fret side. There's a little stripe of sapwood going through here, and this being cherry, there's quite a nice contrast there, so I'm actually going to, even though I laid it out here, I realize now I think this is going to be my side. So the next step is just going to be use the hand planes to start to reduce the headstock. It has to slope away, and then just to clean all this, basically clean it all up and start to put a profile on the back. So I'll transfer my marks over and then start working with the plane. These traditional planes work great. And I've moved on to a spoke shave to start to round it. Working on the shaving horse is really handy for this sort of thing. And here's my tuning mechanism, which is just a corner bracket. And I've cut a saw curve just to kind of clean it up a bit. Put a little epoxy in, and then the screw to hold it in place while the epoxy sets. So it looks like I'm ready to start laying out the frets. These were also 3D printed, and there's lots of online tools to help you decide where to put the frets. I'm just using 12. I cut out the box with a back saw and epoxied it in place. I've actually kind of put it in order. But you'll see that I had to actually replace the nut, as the printed version didn't really work that well. And I also replaced the hole cover. Let's see how it works. Now, I've played a guitar or two in my time. I'm definitely no blues master. But this was kind of fun, and I can see how with a little practice you can make it sound really good. If you want to hear more about the workshops we offer at the Maclachlan Woodworking Museum, check out our website at woodworkingmuseum.ca.